up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to part 3 of Hard Decision One-Way Streets. Today we have our denouement. We have the end of the story. We have the last few letters so we can figure out what's going on with our mystery. If you've held on for this long, hopefully you're very interested in some answers and some conclusions and maybe just a little bit of mystery left to figure out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everyone who is helping, everyone that's commented, liked, subscribed, and I just really hope you enjoy this last section to my story. All the best.
Life is full of hard decisions. When a one-way streets,
Letter 7. Hard decisions and one-way streets. Dear T, I do not know what decisions brought me here. I mean, I know all kinds of decisions I've made, but the particular ones to get me into this predicament elude me. I mean, I made all kinds of decisions. Which one of you gets locked in a room not knowing if you will ever get out? I made the decisions to do okay in school. I mean, I wasn't always a honor roll kid, but I was in honors classes. We called it AG then, not AIG. Things just had to change for no reason. I made the decision to be part of your life. I made a decision to attach myself to someone. We are in so much control of our lives that we often give up the idea that things are out of our control. But it's true. Lots of stuff you can just do if you really, really want to. But alas, much like leaving this room, there are some things you cannot do just because you want to very, very much. Unrequited love is something like that. And it's candidly one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. The best decisions are the ones we can make with changeable outcomes. Those are the easy ones, right? Those are the ones that don't get you trapped in a magic room. Order chicken for dinner. Then when I get the chicken, I decide I want steak. So I get a steak. Easy, cleaned up, done. There are so many of our decisions each day. Sadly, the practice we get making decisions are the decisions that seeing past the choices are easy. We don't get to practice the ones where there's a hard part. Maybe an impossible part. They made a whole karate, sci-fi movie trilogy about it. Seeing past your decisions isn't the important part. It goes back to faith. You have to have faith that no matter what decision you make, the outcome you come to will be the one that you want. Then, when you get literally any decision, you can make it and make it okay. It does not always make the decision or the outcome you wanted great or fair, but ultimately it will make it okay. There have to be points in your life that you hold on to. Those moments that you define, that make you who you are. You have moments and chances in your life that you can make everything okay through faith. The moment I attached myself to you, I was happy. It meant all the decisions I had made up until then were okay because they got me to you. That's hard to believe, right? Now, trapped in this room, trapped here, I feel like I made a wrong decision. I can't see past what is happening here, and I can't see what's going to come or what's going on here. I can only be faithful that whatever the other side of this, whatever that looks like, will be okay, that you will be there. I don't know what you think of me now, if you love me, if you hate me, Did I disappear? Did I get kidnapped? Did I just leave? I hope you know me well enough to know I would never just leave. I hate that so much. I hate a snap, a breaking of sincerity. I always tell people, please, if you're ever going to not speak to me again, if you're ever going to disappear out of my life, could you just let me know? Did you go to the police? Is there an APB out for me? Did you have to yell at a cop behind a desk like in one of those movies with that, ma'am, you're going to have to wait 48 hours to file a missing persons report? Did you yell at a cop? I know one of the decisions I'm going to make. Tomorrow, this ends. Tomorrow is the last day my mind and body can endure the suffering. I cannot live one more day without you near me. I don't miss filet mignon. I don't miss late night TV. I don't miss 90s rap music. I miss you. My heart reaches out to you from here in the middle of fear and crazy window monsters and magic discs, and the thought I've always come back to is you. I know that when I wake up in the morning, I know that the next move I make on this chessboard, my fate will be decided. No matter what, tomorrow, this is over. All the best. Letter 0. Happiness is a choice. Dear T, I woke up in a room yesterday. I think I'm going to write down everything that happens, everything that's going on. I'm going to write it down so after whatever happens, I get a Lifetime movie out of it, or at least you have a goodbye letter. I've tried to get out, but I'm trapped here. Sorry for my morbid sense of humor, but if you are reading this at my funeral, I'm going to be so mad. Whatever happens, I love you. Whatever happens, tell my mother I love her. Tell my father I love him. Whatever way you read this, either as sadness or happiness, just know that I had love in my heart. I wasn't always the best at showing it, but I know I loved you. Like nothing else I knew that. All the best.
Letter 8. Dear S, so let me tell you the truth here. Let me tell you everything I have been holding back from you. I want to tell you everything, and my God, I'm gonna get off on one of those long tangent rant soapbox filibuster deals you did at every fast food joint and commercial we ever saw. But those are the things I miss about you most now. I miss hearing you wax philosophical about everything in the world around us. I would love hearing you dissect and connect every possibility to another. I used to just tune you out, but I wish I could hear you now. I read every letter that you wrote, and I cried every time. So you have to have realized by now that there is something special about what is going on in the room I've put you in. I hope you realize that I am special. Not like everyone is special, but I'm something different than you. I exist in a world, in a plane that you do not. You might call what I am magical or mystical. I prefer to think of it as some sort of lineage from something ancient, something a long time ago that doesn't rear its ugly head anymore. Something so foreign to the normal Something so out there you would only see it in a movie or read it in a poem. Whatever you would denote me as, whatever common colloquialism you might find interesting to summon up this point, know that whatever I am, whatever this is, this energy holding me together, is faded away. Know that by the time you read this, it will all be gone, and the promise we had to be together forever will be broken. Know that the light inside of me that only shined for you is dimming, and as much as I want you to see the light go out, I worry more for you and your safety than my own comfort. The one thing that easily transcends this plane is love. I love you, and I will always love you. I mean, I know that sounds like a Disney movie, like a terrible, ubiquitous trope, but it's just true. As I lie here dying, the magic of my room for you is wearing off. I put you here so that I could protect you from whatever is killing me, from whatever problem that I have that is germane to me. It shouldn't have to affect you. When you find my dead body, please don't be mad at me. Please know I did this because I had no other viable option. I had to try to figure this out, but sadly there was nothing to figure out but the slow decay of my own form. I thought, okay, tonight is the night I tell you. I thought over and over about it. I thought maybe at just the right time I would say, hey, can I tell you a secret? I've known for a while it was all coming to an end. I've known I needed to tell you, that you wanted to know. I guess I'm just scared of what you would say, how you would act, how anything could be okay after dropping a bombshell on us that I could never take back. Is it okay I'm just going to leave a letter for you? Is that possibly an ending you can accept? I made the windows where they wouldn't break so you couldn't hurt yourself. I tried to give you a view of the yard out here in the middle of nowhere. You always liked a view, and windows, and being able to take in the world. I was scared you would jump out of one of them, so I made sure, like any of the other possible exits, that it wasn't an option. I put that empty picture frame on the shelf for you. I have a picture of us that I was going to put in it when we were together again. I guess that'll never happen now. I tried to leave things for you to do. I know you love to read, so I would move the books around for you when I could. As this dimming continues, I'm less and less able to keep it all together. I change the books when I can, and I try to put new stuff in the desk each day, but sometimes I feel like my thoughts don't work out the way I think they should. I tried often to make the nights longer. You've always loved night, and rain, and darkness, and still. You always enjoyed that out in the world. And when you looked out those windows, I wanted you to see the world you liked the most. Even though I knew it was wrong to keep you locked away here, I tried. Oh, I tried to make it as painless as possible for you. I promised I was going to tell you. I haven't always known I was different, but I guess I just assumed it would go away. I never thought that whatever this energy was, this magic, be what is killing me. As I used the last bits of it to make sure you are safe, I really have gone too far. I'm going to wither away here. I'm going to be empty, the last of it used up for this room. to construct this bad decision I have forced upon you. Isn't that love, though? In the end, isn't love just cleaving yourself to someone as a form of bondage? Are we not subjugated by the ones we love? Oh, the irony of the situation such as this. How comedically tragic. How amazing it is that I have missed you when you were so close to me. So this last night, I'm going to unlock the door. I'm going to release the energy that is holding you. The next time you try that door, it will open, and you will find what is left of me. You will find me with this letter. Please don't hate me. I love you, and I will always be a part of you. Please forgive me for what I have done. All the time.
Well, that concludes Hard Decisions and One-Way Streets. I once again want to thank everyone who listened, everyone who helped me get through this. It's actually very interesting feeling being at the end of the story, being at the end of the postings, and just being done with something that I've worked on for so long, and like I said, tied in so many creative and interesting people. The voice you heard today is me, of course, and you also heard Sierra Foley. She is an extremely talented person that I've met recently and had the pleasure of working with, and I'm going to put a link to her YouTube page, Acting with Sierra, down in the description section. Go and check her out. She's amazing. Thank you, as always, to Scott and Lexi for helping with all the music. I'm extremely proud of what we were able to produce and do with that as a artist who normally draws, paints, stuff like that. I love music. I try to be as musical as possible, and I think music can add so much to a story, and I think we accomplished that here. So for everyone out there, everyone that's paid attention, everyone that sat through this, everyone that's enjoyed it, not enjoyed it, everyone that's liked, comment, subscribe, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for tuning in. All the best.